Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where black people are actually out to tell, fellow black people not to get involved with whatsoever that is happening with the people of Pe. When I say people of Pe, you should actually know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to roll a clip. A lot of them actually have story times to tell of the reason why you should actually stay away from their business. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, leave a thought in the comment section and let's dive into the video.
Palestinians are racist to black people. And if you look around, it's black people that are out there advocating for the rights of Palestinians. This should be a lesson for Palestinians and the Arab community in general to stop being racist towards black people. Because when shit hits the fan, it's black people that come out and they fight for the oppressed. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah says He will not change a people until they change themselves. So if you're there making dua saying, oh Allah, why are the Israeli soldiers racist to the Arabs and they're doing all of these things to the Palestinian people, and you can't understand why this is happening, then look within yourself. You as an Arab, you as a Palestinian, you in your own family, how many of you are racist to people that are black Palestinians? Even broader Muslim communities, from Pakistani communities to Bangladeshi communities, Moroccan, Libyan communities, the Gulf communities. How many people say we are Muslim and in the same breath they mistreat other Muslims because of their skin color or their country of origin?
Melanated dominant people, sons and daughters of my ancient mother. I have been inundated with Muslims in my inbox, threatening me, saying I'm spreading hate, black people, telling me how dare I not stand against Palestine. So I tried to stay out of it, but I'm not going to be able to. So I'm in it, okay? Never intended for what happened to me at the store to go like it did, but it did, okay? So let's just have a real talk, okay? I'm gonna add the articles in the link because they are important for you to understand. So there is a neighborhood in Gaza, on the Gaza Strip, where 11,000 Afro-Palestinians live. It is called Al Abib. You know what that means? Slave. Yes, that is where black people live, and that is what the Arabics call that neighborhood, slaves, the land of the slaves. I'm going to drop the articles so you can hear from Afro-Palestinians how they're treated in Palestine. It is very similar to how we're treated right here in America, okay? You're going to hear stories of Afro-Palestinians being pulled out of taxi cab and searched because they were black. You're going to hear stories of Afro-Palestinians telling you how when black Palestinian women walk down the street, they call them out their name, okay, by their skin color. Chocolate, cappuccino, hey cappuccino, hey, chocolate, hey black. But the neighborhood, if that doesn't reach you, melanated dominant people, can you imagine 11,000 black Palestinians looking just like you, being humiliated in their home, in their land, in their compound, while the Arabs and Muslims are being oppressed, they still had time to oppress black people there in Gaza. So I do not condone the loss of life on any side. So I can't stand with anyone, okay? What I am standing with is that it's none of my business. But if it was my business, then it would be toward the melanated dominant people that suffer racism on both sides. Did you know that the Israel was giving Ethiopian women Depo-Provera shots because they didn't want them coming into Israel and having children? They were sterilizing black women. Afro-Palestinians is living in a neighborhood called Al-Abib. Slave. Can you imagine little black kids going home saying, oh yeah, you stay in the neighborhood of the slaves? Come on, melanated dominant people. I know we can do better than this. It take 5 minutes of research before you go and run and say we stand with Palestinians or we stand with Israel. I stand with people that do not already hurt people. My people, melanated dominant people. It's amazing to me how we're so easily roped into somebody else's fight, but we don't open up closet doors and start looking at who we run into they fight. I pray every day for war to never be a part of our life here on this planet. But what I'm not gonna do is stand with Palestine, while Palestine has a neighborhood with 11,000 blacks called Al-Abib, slave. And I'm gonna drop the articles, read them, study, and then make a decision. And whatever decision you make, I'm all right with that. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day.
No. Make the two of them kill off them bumbuckler itself. Cause none of them no like black people. You see me? I recall a few years ago a Jamaican friend of mine went to Israel. She was in an elevator. No blood-clad Jews wanted to go in the elevator with her. Because she was what? Black. They looked at her with a scorn. You see me? Let me tell you a story that most of you guys don't know. In 1979, the great reggae superstar Pe.Ple cancelled 4 shows in Israel. You see me? It was alleged at the time that Israel were supplying the minority government, the minority white government, with arms to suppress the black people of South Africa. Here, so Pe.Ple said, I cannot be speaking about equal rights and justice in a country that is supplying arms to South Africa to suppress black people. No, I cannot do that. When they told Pe.Ple that he would lose $80,000, Pe.Ple said, fuck that. When it comes to my message, money is secondary. Pe.Ple would have been the first reggae artist to perform in Israel. Now let's move on to the Palestinians. Palestinians are Arabs. Saying, have you ever heard about the Arab slave trade? Go and look it up. Go and read up on the Arab slave trade and see how brutal they were to black people. See me? Me not go no further. All me I say is, we not take no side with none of them post soldier. Make them kill off them bumbucklad self. You see me I say? For real.
First of all y'all who got a problem with me because I said I'm focused on black people's problems, well, guess what? You can stay mad. I'm focused on black people's problems. Ain't nobody helping us. You got 27 million Africans in the Congo, displaced, environmental issues, hunger, poor health care. You got 1 million Ethiopians who've been murdered. You got Sudanese who have died. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Sudanese. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Ethiopians. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Congolese. But you want me to cry tears for the Arabs? Listen, I hope the Arabs in the West Bank in Gaza, I hope they get all they get. I hope they are protected. I hope nobody dies. I hope those babies' lives are safe. I hope the women are cared for. I hope that there's no bloodshed, no violence. But if you think I'm going to take time out of struggling for African people, if you think I'm going to stop my agenda to liberate my people to go cry for people who don't cry for me, if you think I'm going to stop what I'm doing and pay attention to what's going on over there when y'all don't even pay attention to what's going on in Africa. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in Ethiopia. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in the Congo. The greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank. I said the greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank, not the Gaza Strip, not Israel, but in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So don't tell me I got to cry for whites and browns. I'm crying for black people. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. You got police killing black people in America every day. We got police killing black people in America every day. We got hunger. We got gentrification. We got miseducation. We got mass incarceration. And you want me to go crying for white and brown people? I'm not going to do it. My priority is on Africa and African people. They don't care about us. You got black people in Palestine facing racism. You better go do your research. What about our African brothers and sisters in Palestine who are suffering racism at the hands of the Palestinian Arabs? Y'all ain't said nothing about that. Oh, no. Oh, no. You come to the wrong place for that. And see what we fail to realize as African people. What we fail to realize as African people is when you start paying attention to other people's struggle, you give the whole world permission to ignore your problems. I don't see Jews taking attention off their problems for black people. I don't see Arabs taking attention off their problems for black people. I don't see Latinos taking attention off their problems for black people. What about all the black people sold into slavery by the Arab nations? Has Palestine spoke out against that? Has Palestine spoke out against all the Africans in Africa, East Africa, being sold into slavery by the Arabs? I ain't heard no Palestinian say nothing about the Arab slave trade against African people. Get out of my face with that. You come to the wrong place. You come to the wrong place.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I think that, all of the people that staged their video actually have a point. Like, they all have a point one way or the other, like something that you can actually agree with. Like, seriously, just take for instance, what have been happening throughout this month. Like, this is actually I just don't want to talk more on this topic of anti-blackness, between the Pe.Ple and black people and all of that. I just wanted to give it a break, but I just came across this video. I decided that, okay, why not just, let's just put it up here and actually share our own thought on what, we think about the commentaries, about the stitches. Over time, black people have been the ones that is always giving and giving and giving without receiving, without the reciprocation, without, even thinking for themselves. Like, black people have been in support of any other POC. They are in support of Asian people. When Asian need support, they're in support of Hispanic, they're in support of like any POC you can actually think of, without them actually, thinking about their own benefit or what they actually stand to gain or to lose. But they just do it anyway because, if you're an oppressed person, you know what it means to be in an oppressed shoes. So when you see someone that is oppressed, you would have worn the shoe actually understands more better. That is why I think a lot of Black people, got themselves involved, supporting, using their voices, their platform, like whatever little things they have to do, even if they are not present in the place that they said commotion was happening. But they try as much as they can. They even try more than the celebrities, more than the top celebrities. I could remember, during the time of this saga, the, Pearl and all of that, when it was still hot. Celebrities were actually, ignoring it. They don't want to talk about it in their platform. They don't want to say everything, because of it in their platform and all of that, because they actually do not know where they stand. But I see a lot of, Black people, Black creators, even big, small, middle, and all of that. Do you know that a lot of, Black creators have to lose their, because at the cost, because they are using their voice, their platform, to actually speak out, to actually, oh my God, what is happening, to advocate. Like a lot actually lost it. A lot of Black creators actually, lost their, what I mean, at the cost of fighting for these people, at the cost of, using their voices, using their platform to actually advocate for peace and unity. They even went as far as doing that while ignoring what was happening in Congo at a time and still happening till date. Talking about even Sudan and all of that. I think there was a time, Dr. Umar had to make this video. He have to call on Black people to just hold it, because it was as if it's a Black cause. It was as if it's like Black people just, and I really commend with that. I was one of the people that also posted on my platform, trying to when you see all of the things that they show on social media, you as someone that is human, you will be touched, because we're talking about humanity. Seriously, anybody will be touched. What even baffles me is that at the same time, Congo was still, Sudan, but it was as if and attention was focused more on more important people. Let me just use that word. Seriously. And it went on and on and on. And recently, what I've been seeing on my For You pages, which I don't even want to stitch anymore, the level of anti-Blackness, it all started when, a proud lady decided to come out. And no, I think it started when a Black lady talked about how, okay, at the course of these elections and all of that, who is actually the lesser evil, since, okay, nobody, and she talked about she might actually go for the one she felt that is a lesser evil. She's not even concluding. And before you know it, a power woman decided to take it upon herself to embarrass her on life. From there, another power decided to talk about how Blacks are actually the colonizer. Forgive me for using Blacks, because the whites will use Blacks, which we are not even supposed. Black people. She went ahead to talk about how Black people are the colonizers and all of that. They are the reason why. All because a lady made a comment. Seriously. And this resulted to so many anti-Black and all of that, Oh my goodness, the internet was just back and forth, debates upon debate. Everybody want to claim right and wrong and all of that, all because black people decided that some, not even all, they have not even, it is not a conclusion yet, all because they decided that, okay, I think for the very first time, let's do something that might actually help everyone. They say that it's actually the people that wears the shoes that knows the way at which they can fix the shoes. These people are in the system. They are as if they're in the WAR front. They are the ones that knows how the system is run. They are the ones that fought for civil rights movement. They are the ones that know everything about how the system. So if they should tell you that, I think we should do something this way this time around, and let's see if it's going to work, you should be able to, understand that any decision they make, they are not even doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for their own self. They are doing it for the collective of both black people, POC, and every other minority groups. But this is what, some people do not understand. That's why sometimes when I see some commentaries, I was like, I don't really want to go into it because I am not even in the best place, because there are people that are in the best place to tell you what they feel that is right. But no, they want to see you as, oh my god, you are the bad person, because without even listening to the reason why things has to be the way it is. And now it's all over social media, it's back and forth, and it's even getting tiring. So I wouldn't blame, black people for deciding to focus more on themselves, for deciding to focus more on black problems, black business, black anything that will actually benefit them, because it's as if you are fighting for someone, you are always out for someone, advocating for someone, but this person does not even value you. This person does not see the kind of, strength, the kind of thing you put in order to actually make you a better person. It's as if all of your effort is just a waste. You're just wasting your time. We don't see all of the effort you make to put a smile on our faces. This is just how it is. So if they're choosing to back out now with the reasons given, with all of the stitches that I put, I will not even blame them. There are people also suffering in Congo. But no, they decided to but upon all of the sacrifices, they are still seen, they are seen as people that, why, as if all of the effort is just, they don't want your help or something. Like, seriously, lovelies. When I saw this, I was like, this is just, it has gotten to the extent, if black people decide that, okay, they just want to do their thing, you wouldn't blame them. You wouldn't blame them. Because you can't continue, helping someone, sacrificing everything to help someone that does not even appreciate your effort. It's just a waste of time. Then put such effort in your own business, anything that will benefit you. Anyway, lovelies, why not just let me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please, do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. Please, when you're leaving a comment, just be, just take it easy when you're leaving a comment. There's some comment that's, so please share your videos, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload it.
Just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video, share, leave your thoughts, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.